Hello and welcome back, friends. Once again, you have started watching me to this video. So today I'll talk about that how can you achieve what you want to achieve. As a human being, we all want to achieve something. We all want to get something. But the problem is that we don't know that what are the things that is coming in the way. As a human being, we have a lot of things that is in favor. We have a lot of things that is our strength, and we have a lot of things that comes in the way that is our weaknesses. So, first of all, we have to identify that what are the weaknesses that we have. Sometimes we have everything that is good in our life, but we have the bad company. We postpone the work. So, if you want to achieve something that you wish for, you have to overcome your weaknesses. How can you do this? By programming your mind. Suppose that you have a computer, but in the same computer you can upload or you can download a lot of softwares, and if you have the software, if you have the operating system in the computer, that will help you to process certain data, certain information. In the same manner, we have the mind that works as a computer, and we have the thoughts, we have the ideas that work as a software. If you have the bad software, you can't process the data of the success. So first of all, you have to program your mind certain way. If there is a child, if he start living in the company of bad people, his mind will automatically be programmed for doing bad things. If you keep him in the company of good students or good people, his mind will be programmed for doing good things. And that's how the terrorists are trained. Like, they are also normal kids. They are the human being, but they find the company of the bad people, of the terrorists, and that's how they are manipulated. And they are manipulated so well that they would harm others, and they would harm themselves also, in the hope that after dying they would get something that is heaven. But that is not the reality. You don't get the heaven. So what is the reality for us? Reality is something that we perceive. If you perceive that certain situation or certain people is bad for you, you will feel offended. You will perceive that certain situation, certain people may be good for you. They can give some benefit to you. You will feel that they are the nice people. So in the same manner, your mind can be manipulated, or it can be programmed in any way. And that's the reason that somebody said that we are nothing but our thoughts. It means that if you have good thoughts, you will be a good person. If you have bad thoughts, you will be a terrible person. So how can you just create this good thought? By following certain things. If you make the habit of reading 10 pages every day of a personality development books, it will generate the good thoughts, good ideas in your mind. And you'd notice that now the circumstances and the situations are same, but the way you see things, it changed now. I have seen a lot of people who say that I have read this book, or I listened to some podcast, and now I feel happy. Now I see that what are the things that is available to me. So what it does, that it changes your perspective, and when you have the changed perspective, you start perceiving things accordingly. If I have the bad perspective towards the life, towards the situation, whatever happens, I'll just see everything in its bad form, in its bad context. In mind, you believe that people cheat. So no matter is the character of that other person, you'll treat him as a cheater. But internally, if you're programmed that way, that you always see good in others. So even if that person is bad, you will find out the goodness inside him. So start reading the 10 pages of personality development books. Second is that find out the good company. Like, if you go out, you may find a lot of people, and the people who are terrible, the people who do bad things, they are very easy to be found. But the people who are good, they are very difficult to be found. But you need to be cautious about it. You don't need to be in the company with somebody because you enjoy their company, because you may enjoy the bad work also. So you have to be careful about it, because if you are in the good company, automatically the qualities, the perspective, the goodness will come to you, and you will accept all those things. Like, if you are not a gambler, but if you see somebody betting, if you see somebody gambling, after some time you'll start looking the opportunity in that. I want to tell you one story, that there was one person who used to go to office every day by listening to the classical music, And one day it so happened that his one of the friend asked for the lift because his office was also in the way. So from that time, both were going to the office together. So the other person who took the lift, they like he was interested in listening the hip hop music. So he played the hip hop music in the car, and the person who owns the car, he was liking the classical music. So for a few days, like he felt irritated, he didn't like the song. But since he was listening every day that hip hop music, so one day his hands and his feet started moving on the beat of the hip hop music. It means that just because he faced that song every day, he started liking it. Same thing happens when you're in the bad company. That when you spend time with the bad company, you start liking it, and without care, you start implementing those bad characters in your personality too. So be very much careful about the people with whom you spend your time. And next thing is that you always need to prioritize your work because. As I told you in my last video, that as a human being, we receive so many thoughts, and most of the thoughts are negative. But there are positive thoughts also. If you focus your attention on positive thoughts, your response will come for that. Because as a human being, we have this brain which has the superpower of giving the response. If you spend time thinking about the priorities, the goals of your life, it will respond accordingly. Suppose you are with your friends, and you have a plan that you have to go out on a picnic, you have to spend time, or maybe even you have to watch movie. So now your priority is watching movie, your priority is having some fun time. So your mind will respond, and you will make a plan that how much money everyone will contribute, which place will you go, what will be the timing. So how do you get all these information? Because you prioritize spending your time, you prioritize having fun. But at the same time, if you get the information that now someone is really sick in the family, now you focus your attention on family, and what happens, you'll find out that how to reach home as soon as possible. So now you notice that the moment you fix your priorities in life, you get different kind of response. So you have to use the positive affirmation. Sometimes people make notes, they stick it on the wall so that they can see it again and again. Practicing positive affirmations, making notes and sticking on the walls, so that you can have your goals in visuals. Because our mind will only respond what is visual, what is insight. If something is in thought form, so thoughts are like bubbles. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes away, and you will have a lot of bubbles in your mind in terms of thoughts. So in terms of making it very visible, you have to do something like practicing of positive affirmations and making a note, stick it on the wall so that you can see it again and again. And if you do these things, you can program your mind in a way that can help you to achieve something that you want. So what are the things that I discussed in this video? Let me remind you again that first, you need to make a habit of reading at least 10 pages every day of personality development books. Second is that you need to choose your company wisely. You need to choose your friends wisely, because their habits, their characters will automatically come to you. Next thing is that you have a lot of good and bad thoughts, but you have to pick the thoughts that is important. You have to prioritize your goal, and in order to prioritize your goal, you have to practice positive affirmations. You have to make a note on the paper and stick it on the wall so that you can see it again and again. And the more you see, the more visual it is, you will be better on your path straight to reach to that direction. So I hope that the practices that I'm telling you, it is of some use, and definitely it will work, because it is something that I implement in my life. So I hope that you like this video, and if you like this video, then hit the subscribe button and share the video with your friends as well. Thank you for staying with me. See you next video. Have a nice day.